Hello beloveds, welcome back to my channel. I haven't been making videos in the last couple weeks because I've been traveling and I'm currently in my new apartment for the next month in San Diego. It's actually about 2 a.m. right now and I'm working on my next book. I'm just up late writing. My creativity flows at nighttime. And I was just here thinking how absolutely grateful I am for this one meditation that came into my life and changed it completely. And then I realized I've never shared it with you. So here I am, making a quick video explaining what this meditation is all about. And it is a meditation from Osho that I heard, that I read on one of his books. I don't know if there's a name for it. Basically what it helps, and in many paths we know that our suffering comes from attachment. And in Tantra we say that nothing is shamed, so everything is accepted. But one thing that I do say, I know there was a quote by a tantric teacher, I can't remember who though, who said the only sin is identifying. So I don't like to use the word sin, but I do think that identification, identifying, and attaching will always cause us suffering. And sometimes that's part of our journey. Sometimes we need to experience that. I know I needed to, so I could really dive deeper into myself. But we don't really want to spend our whole lives identifying with objects or things outside of ourselves, or even with ourselves. Not our true selves, but our, as some say, fake self, or the illusion around us. Again, there's nothing wrong with this, but when we attach to it or when we identify with it, then of course it's temporary. So it brings us suffering, because even if you're married, that person's going to die or you're going to die first. It's not going to last forever. It might end, and if you are attaching to this lasting forever, then it's going to cause you suffering. And that applies to anything. There's a lot of things in life that we want to last forever, but we can't. So sitting with ourselves, that's the true eternal self. And by over-identifying with our temporary self, we will be in pain, really. And it's usually the ultimate goal for many people on a spiritual path to detach from what is out here. So, you know, they use the metaphor of watching a TV, this is all a video game, or this is all a movie that you're just watching as the non-judgmental observer. So this meditation allows you to go deeper into being the witness of your life rather than attaching and identifying with everything. And why this ended my suffering, I kind of just explained, but also I had a very attached, anxious attachment style in relationships. And I know a lot of you write me and say that you have these. Just generalizing, it usually is women that have the anxious attachment style and men who have the avoidant attachment style. That again is just generalizing. It can be either or. And then there's the secure attachment, which not many people have, but it is the healthy attachment style that you probably only have if you really grew up in a very safe environment where you also had freedom. So not many of us had that, and that's fine. It just is a matter of managing what our attachment style is. So I used to be very attached to partners, to potential partners, and what even caused me more pain than the attachment was the shame that I had with the attachment. So I didn't like that I was like this, and in general, most men that I wanted were avoidant. So then it made me feel like if he doesn't care, then why do I care so much? And I was embarrassed and ashamed of this, and I wouldn't want to be on camera talking about it. This is a very common attachment style, and I do just want to say that it is a beautiful attachment style to have because it means that you care. There's nothing wrong about caring. It is an incredible gift to give others. It's just knowing who to give it to. That is where the issue comes from. But if you use this meditation, it can really help with the feelings of attachment and also over-identifying with any of the material world. So now that I've rambled on a little bit, the meditation itself is actually quite simple. at nighttime before bed, I always do it with my eyes closed before I fall asleep. And I've had sleeping issues my whole life. Doing this meditation also helps with my sleep. So all you do, have your eyes closed and lay there, and up to that very moment that you're laying there, begin to rewind your day. So what did you do right before you laid in bed? And then what did you do before that? And then go to like your dinner time, before dinner, to lunch, to breakfast, like through your whole day. And as you replay it, it's like rewinding the film. It's rewinding the movie of your life. And as you do so, you are replaying everything, but as the non-judgmental witness, and as someone who is detached from their thoughts and emotions. So for example, if you got in, or if your coworker said something that really upset you, or that someone did something that hurt your feelings, you can replay it and think, I'm not my feelings. I was just observing that. So it's like rewinding it, but also rewriting the day. And your subconscious actually will change with that. And you're repatterning your thoughts. Did I say that? Repatterning. Yeah. Anyways, you know what I mean. So it's rewinding and it's rewriting. And you have to do it from that point on. So you can't go from breakfast to the day, because it just doesn't work like that. And that's pretty much it, honestly. And once you do it for a while, say for a couple weeks, throughout your day, you'll start to embody that witness and become less attached to your circumstances, to the people around you, to your thoughts, and to your emotions. So after a while, you'll just be in that embodiment all the time. So I catch myself through the whole day. If something happens that would normally in the past trigger me, then I just have this thought and say, okay, I go back to how I feel at nighttime, like, oh, I'm just the witness. And then it becomes your mentality throughout the day. And then it's really just managing it, because we've been conditioned in a certain way. So maybe we'll always have the thought, oh, why isn't he texting me back? Or, oh, that person made me really angry. But then we have the option to just detach from that. So our conditioning might always stay there, and that's fine. We don't need to shame it or be embarrassed about it, but we can just recognize it and then step back and say, oh no, this isn't truth. This is truth, and just detach from it. So if you're watching this video, it has come into your life for a reason. I challenge anyone who's watching it to practice this meditation for at least 1 month, and I promise it will change your life. And if you do practice it, comment below, let me know what you think, let me know how it goes for you. It's been a very, very powerful practice in my life, and it's subtle. It's not like you're gonna have this big awakening. It just goes over time. If you're consistent with it, it can really change the course of your life and of your thoughts. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for tuning in. Sending all of you lots and lots of love.